Today, we all know the iconic blue and white flag of Greece. But how did this nation go from flying the revolutionary banners of the War of Independence to the modern symbol we know today? Welcome to FlagLore. If you love uncovering the hidden stories behind history, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Now, let's go back to where it all began. In 1822, the First National Assembly boldly adopted the blue and white flag during the fierce War of Independence. Its 9 stripes powerfully represent the 9 syllables of their battle cry, freedom or death. After years of brutal struggle, foreign powers finally recognized a free Hellenic state in 1830. In 1832, global powers imposed a Bavarian prince, King Otto, to rule as an absolute monarch. The royal standard, featuring the Wittelsbach coat of arms, completely replaced the civil flag. But after 30 turbulent years of ignoring calls for a constitution, the furious Greeks finally expelled him in 1862. A new Danish prince took the throne in 1863, and the royal flag was updated with the Glucksburg arms. Fueled by the Megali idea to unite all Greeks, the nation dramatically doubled its size during the explosive Balkan Wars, triumphantly capturing Thessaloniki in 1912. Entering World War I, Greece gained massive territories, nearly realizing their ultimate dream of a greater empire. But the dream turned to ashes during the catastrophic Greco-Turkish War in 1922. Smyrna burned to the ground, forcing the largest population exchange in human history and severely weakening the monarchy. In 1924, a historic referendum completely abolished the monarchy, stripping the royal arms from the flag. The pure 9-striped banner returned as the sole national symbol. However, this fragile new republic was plagued by endless coups and political chaos, lasting only 11 years before the king returned. With the monarchy restored, General Ioannis Metaxas seized absolute power in 1936. When Mussolini aggressively demanded Greece's surrender in 1940, Metaxas famously shouted, "Ox I, no!" Greek forces stunningly pushed the Italian invaders back, fighting heroically, until the ruthless Nazi war machine intervened the following year. Under brutal Axis occupation, the horrific Nazi swastika was raised over the sacred Acropolis. Amidst a devastating famine that killed over 100,000 in Athens alone, fierce Greek resistance fighters tore the enemy flag down and battled across the mountains until liberation in 1944. But liberation quickly morphed into a catastrophic civil war. The British-backed royalist government viciously clashed with communist guerrilla forces. As a massive Cold War battleground funded by the Truman Doctrine, the country was torn between 2 flags and 2 visions, leaving 100,000 dead. Emerging from the ruins, Greece joined NATO in 1952, and experienced rapid, explosive economic growth funded by the Marshall Plan. But beneath the surface of this booming reconstruction, democracy remained incredibly fragile, and fiery tensions over the island of Cyprus threatened to ignite new conflicts. In 1967, a sudden military coup plunged Greece into a dark dictatorship. The ruling colonels adopted a darker blue flag and ruthlessly crushed dissent, notably storming the Athens Polytechnic with tanks in 1973. The tyrannical regime finally collapsed in 1974 after a disastrous crisis in Cyprus. Democracy was finally restored in 1974, and the monarchy was banished forever, legally standardizing the bright blue and white flag in 1978. Modern Greece has weathered severe sovereign debt crises to stand strong today as the proud, democratic guardian of Western civilization's cradle. A symbol forged in struggle, flying proudly into the future. That was the story of Greece. Tell us in the comments which flag we should uncover next.